You're welcome to Logos Aflame Daily Devotional Podcast. Be blessed as you listen.
November 7th. Today's topic is, how quickly do you forget God's promises? Have you ever wondered what life would be like if you had to start every day on a clean slate with no recollection of what happened the previous day? You would have to relearn people, places, and even the regular activities that felt like second nature to you. What if someone did you a good turn and the next moment you forgot them and acted like you were never a beneficiary of their kindness? What if it was the other way around? Tiring, right? Thankfully, this is where the beauty and the benefit of memory and remembering come in. The ability to mentally access past events and use them as a springboard for future actions is a gift of God we often take for granted. While there are many times we inadvertently forget certain things, it becomes a problem when we deliberately choose to forget acts of mercy and kindness, especially those of which we have been beneficiaries. Israel was guilty of this act. Psalm 106, verse 13, Amplified Version, puts it thus: "But they hastily forgot his works. They did not earnestly wait for his plans to develop regarding them." Despite all that God had done for Israel in redeeming them from slavery and his assurance of rest and ease in the promised land, Israel had no sooner left the miracle at the Red Sea than their forgetfulness and rebellion began. It grew so bad that God, in his fury, swore that none of the adults who had left Egypt will enter Canaan. Israel's experience, the lesson for us today. How quickly do we forget God's promises? How easily do we cast off the miracles we enjoyed in the past and spend our time murmuring and grumbling instead? Why do we refuse to earnestly trust and wait for his plans concerning us? When Israel's forgetfulness, complaints, loss, and lack of faith grew unbearable, God let them have their way. But their way soon became a path of destruction and death. If we truly seek a better end for ourselves than that of Israel of old, then we must do what they failed to do. We must keep in mind God's faithfulness to us and never forget his promises. Practical reflections. 1. How do I keep in mind God's promises to me? 2. What can I do to avoid the trap of forgetting and murmuring? Our Bible reading is from Ezekiel 16:42 through 17:24, Hebrews 8:1-13, Psalm 106:13-31, Proverbs 27:7-9. Our memory verse is from Proverbs 27:9 using the Amplified Version. Oil and perfume rejoice the heart, so does the sweetness of a friend's counsel that comes from the heart.
We would love to hear from you. Please send your messages and prayer requests to our email, office@logosoflameministries.org, or visit our Facebook page, Logos of Flame Ministries, and drop a message. God bless.